So for our last franchise mode video, guys, we took a look at the great one, Wayne Gretzky, and tested to see if a 100 overall team could break any of his records. Spoiler alert, we could not. So today we're going to be taking another look at a very unique NHL record held by the 1991-1992 Buffalo Sabres. Now the record that team holds is they had the most penalty minutes in an entire season by a team, with 2,713 total. Now, once again, we're going to be constructing a team to see if they are going to be able to beat that record. However, it's not going to be just any old team. All enforcers are going to be making up this build. So we're going to have some guys throwing haymakers out there and causing a bunch of fights to see if a full team of enforcers can beat the penalty minutes record in the NHL. Hey guys, what is going on today? Joe here, back again to do another NHL 18 franchise mode test video, where today we're going to be taking an entire team of enforcers to see if they are going to be able to break the 91-92 Buffalo Sabres all-time record for penalty minutes in an entire season. So if you guys wouldn't mind, make sure to go down to that thumbs up button down below, make sure to hit it, subscribe if you guys are new, and check out intotheam.com. Use code BOJO for 10% off your entire order. 10%. There's been a lot of you guys that have been using my code to buy some stuff over Into the AM as well, so I appreciate that. Thank you. I hope you guys are enjoying the stuff that you're buying from there, and you're helping me out in the process, so good on you guys. Alright guys, so we have an entire team of goons here that we are going to be throwing into a franchise mode. Now, I tried to go over all the leagues in the game and tried to find the highest overall enforcers that are in the game and put them onto a team. Now, I did adjust some of their stats, which I'll show you guys in a minute. So, first off, I'm going to show you one thing that I did with every single player. We'll just use David Stitch today as an example. So, when I edited up all of these players, I specifically went into each one and made sure that under fighter, I changed it to often. I think that's the highest setting that you can choose for a fighter. Yeah, because it goes never, rarely, sometimes, and then often. So for every player on this team, including the goaltenders, I made sure that they're selected as often for their fighting stats. For most of their stats, I left them completely alone and only touched the things I wanted to upgrade. So as you guys will see, in the skating department, I upgraded their endurance, so everybody has 99 overall endurance. As we go to their discipline, they have each 36 discipline. So every single player on this team will have 36 discipline. And then as we go into the physical categories, we have 499 stats in that section, 99 aggressiveness, 99 body checking, 99 fighting skill, and 99 strength. So these guys are going to be absolutely killing people out there onto the ice, and hopefully this team will definitely rack up as many penalty minutes as we possibly can. Alright guys, so let's go over the team really quickly here. I'm sorry if I'm going to butcher a bunch of these guys' pronunciations, so yeah, I'm definitely going to. But we have Sim Livick, Anthony Peluso, Tom Sestito, Zach Stortini, Luke Gazdic, Eric Bolton, Trevor Gillies, Yoni Vertanen, Spencer Osuchak, maybe, Eunice Calola, Garrett Klotz, former Flyers draft pick, right? Yeah, 2007 third-round pick from the Philadelphia Flyers, and Mathieu Gagnon, or Gagne. No, it's not Gagne, it's Gagnon. Gagnon? Sure, Gagnon. Defenseman, we have David Stitch, Jan Hanslick, Uri, terrible pronunciation, Valach. We'll just call you Valach or Valak. Yuri Andrusik, OKT. Sure, I'm just going with that. Ole Christian Tolofsson, and Matt Pelich. Pretty sure he's the brother of one of the New York Islanders defensemen, right? Pretty sure. Now, when it came to picking the goaltenders, I basically went through all the leagues again, and excluding the NHL, I took the goaltenders who had the most amount of penalty minutes racked up from last season and decided to throw them onto the team. So we have Stephen Williams here, who I believe is from the ECHL. He's at 68 overall, and we also have Juha Yarvinpa, 66 overall. Like I said, we don't expect this team to do well. We just want to see the penalty minutes that are racked up by these guys. And as for the stats that I upgraded on the goaltenders, I think I just touched aggressiveness. Yeah, there's no like fighting stats that correspond to goaltenders in franchise mode, so we're not going to end up updating any of their stats other than aggressiveness, which is weird because it really shouldn't even attribute to fighting and penalty minutes and all that kind of stuff, because I think aggressiveness is just how, you know, aggressive you are with like playing pucks and things like that. So those are the only stats I updated, but once again, I did go into their personal edit player info and change their fighting from never to often as well, so maybe that might get them to rack up a few more penalty minutes. All right, so I think I'm just going to plug this team into a seasons mode because the simulation is going to be a little bit quicker. We're going to substitute the Ottawa Senators because that team is an absolute dumpster fire right now. So we're going to substitute them for the custom team. And like I said, I don't care how well this team does. All I care about is the penalty minutes that this team is going to rack up. So I'll finish up setting up all the settings for you guys, and I'll see you when we start simming. All right, guys, so I finally loaded up everything here for our seasons mode. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little look at what our lineup is actually going to look like. So in case you guys were curious, like I said, don't really care where these guys are going to be playing and how they're going to do seasons-wise. Like I said, I just want to see them rack up as many penalty minutes as humanly possible. And like I said, we'll tally up everything at the end to see if we beat that total. Remember, 2,713 penalty minutes is what we are aiming to beat here in this season simulation. So I'll see you guys 82 games from now. We'll total up everything and see if they beat that record. All right, guys, so the season has indeed ended, and surprisingly enough, this team won 9 games and went into overtime or a shootout 3 times, which is crazy to me. So they ended off the year 970-3, 21 total points on the season. Obviously, probably dead last in the NHL for sure. But now the moment of truth. Let's check out those player stats and let's see these guys' penalty minutes totals racked up. Okay, yeah, this definitely looks a lot like it. Nobody reached Dave Schultz's penalty minute record total, which is very, very surprising. But that's all of our skater stats, really. These penalty minutes are not as big as I thought they would be, to be perfectly honest. Our plus minuses are terrible, but only 115 penalty minutes for the forwards is the max. Defensemen, 118 is the max. And then the goaltenders, did they get any penalty minutes as well? No penalty minutes from the attendees. Wow. We have some very, very non-violent goaltenders in our team. But forwards, let's just take a look at it. So Livick had 115, Stortini 114, Bolton 107, Vertanen 99, Azuchak had 92, Peluso 91, Sestito 85, Gillies 84, Gastick 82, Kalola had 64, Klotz 59, and Gagnon with 50. And then the defensemen, as you guys saw, Pellich 118, Stitch 112, Hanslick 102, Andrusik 86, Tolofsson 78, and Vlach with 74. Alright, so let me just pull up my calculator here and do some real-time math for you guys and see what this total is going to be. So give me a second. Alright, so the total that we got for the forwards is 1,042, and just by judging off of the defender stats, don't even think we're going to be able to break 2,000 at this point, which is very, very shocking. Alright guys, so we have a grand total here for all of our penalty minutes for our entire Enforcer team. Only came out to 1,612 total penalty minutes. So we missed out on that Buffalo Sabres record by a good 1,100 penalty minutes. So surprisingly enough, this team was very, very disciplined in comparison to that Buffalo Sabres team. I mean, there's 20 players on a regular NHL team. Obviously, they probably had substitutes, but, you know, just taking, for example, 20 players per NHL team. Let's just do that really quick. 27-13 divided by 20 players. So roughly each player on the team has an average of 135, 136 penalty minutes for each player. So nobody on our team really even got over like 150, which is crazy to me. Like, the highest was 115. Was that even like the highest in the entire league? I'm really curious to see if that was even tops in the entire league. It wasn't even tops in the entire league. Ryan Reeves, Derek Dorsett, Chris Thorburn put these guys to shame, and they're grinders too. They are grinders, and they had more penalty minutes than these guys had, which is crazy. They had lower discipline. I'm curious to see like why these guys had like more penalty minutes. It's crazy. Like for sure, all the players on my team are like racking up the top of the list here for sure for like offensive players and probably defensive players as well. Let's see, defensive players, 118. Yeah, my entire like defensive core is up near the top here for penalty minutes for defensemen, and a couple of the guys are in there for forwards. But it's crazy that like 3 grinders, Reeves, Dorsett, and Thorburn, are all above my own players, and 138 penalty minutes is the max for a regular season here in this simulation, which is very, very interesting. So there you go, guys. Possibly another record that might not be all too easy to break, especially in this game. Let me know down below if you think editing more additional stats would help these guys out to increase their penalty minutes. Do you think like lowering their overalls might actually affect their penalty minutes? Maybe they're stick checking. You think they're stick checking? Because I didn't really touch that stat at all. Maybe if I lower their stick checking a bit, it might cause those players to trip some other guys as well. But who knows? Who knows? But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. Other than that, any other challenges you guys would like to see, leave them down below. Other than that, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.